Challenges are often the seeds to greater things that we don't even know are coming. Challenges are often the seeds that go into the soil that we can't really identify, but when they grow, they're somehow more beautiful than we ever expected. Sometimes even the hard lessons are better than we even expected. I thrive on challenges. They make me stronger. As a matter of fact, a year ago, almost exactly, well, 11 months, I restarted my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel went from no action hardly at all for several years. It's a 19-year-old channel to regular interaction, engagement, and growth. How often do we shy away from challenges because we think they'll be too hard, or we might think that we'll fail, we might think we'll make a fool of ourselves. But last year, something kicked into gear. Not exactly when I started the challenge, but by the time the 100 days were over, I had my feet into the soil of YouTube. Hooray! If I hadn't been brave enough to do that, I wouldn't be back here saying, wow, 100 days, what can I do for 100 days, including YouTube, that might help my channel grow? Because I'm kind of discouraged, and I'm going to use some of what I learned when I was not discouraged in hopes of bringing you the best content that I can. And here's what I've got planned. What I know is over on Facebook, I publish this daily message called Good Morning Love. I started writing this kind of, I think it's like Seinfeld. It's about life, but like nothing, no like mountaintop experiences. It's kind of about the joy, the understanding, the growth, the overcoming of a 60-plus-year-old woman just living her life, doing her everyday things. And as you may have guessed, that woman is me. When I was younger, I had a couple of very successful e-zines at the time. E-zines were precursors to blogs. And I would write, again, short stories about everyday life, mostly personal development, personal growth, parenting, writing, creativity. And I had these e-zines, and at one point I had over 15,000 subscribers to my Discovering Your Passion e-zine. Pretty darn cool. Well, I don't have that anymore. That's a whole nother story for another day. But what I've discovered when I picked up Good Morning Love is people really enjoy it. Okay, people. So when I was thinking about the 100 days and I was thinking about you, I said to myself, what do all those people over on Facebook, what makes them love Good Morning Love so much? And could that translate into a video format? Well, here's the deal. You never know how something is going to go until you try it. So with this year's 100-day project, which is starting the day I'm recording this, I am going to record 100 short, long-form videos, so around 5 minutes or so, with me bringing Good Morning Love to life on camera. My plan is to make a visual version of Good Morning Love, and perhaps even have that be a podcast version of Good Morning Love. Because I know for me, when I got into YouTube as a viewer, I was coming to YouTube for a specific purpose, like many people. It's like, get to the pain point. Well, one of the biggest pain points that I see for people in my age group is oftentimes loneliness. And I was lonely. I was in a new place, and I was really interested in the Appalachian Trail, because the Appalachian Trail like circles the place where I live right now. I can get to the Appalachian Trail in 3 directions. I can head north and get to the Appalachian Trail. I can head east and go to the Appalachian Trail. I can head west and go to the Appalachian Trail within half an hour each direction, and some 10 minutes away. So I started looking up Appalachian Trail videos, and I got into watching Appalachian thru-hikers. I still do this, by the way. And I would have specific Appalachian thru-hikers that I would watch. And I started to, first I would watch them late at night before I went to sleep. And they were like my, when you are living with someone, before you wind down for the day, you might have a conversation. My conversation was YouTube videos of thru-hikers. And then I did those videos instead in the morning. And I watched more thru-hikers. And I really started to enjoy having that company. They're like, you're my breakfast companions. And as I looked in the comments on YouTube, I saw that a lot of people were watching their favorite thru-hikers as breakfast companions. So putting those pieces together, I decided this year I'm going to make 100 videos, good morning love topics, me living my life, being joyful. Sometimes I might not be so joyful. I'll just be what I am, be who I am, and I'll share those stories with you. I've often said my niche is being old and being optimistic and joyful. Aging joyfully. That's me. Saying good morning love is what my mom would say to me when I was a child. I don't know if it's because there were 6 kids and she wasn't sure who was walking into the kitchen, but she said, good morning, love, because we are love. You are love. So if you're able to watch every once in a while, that would be great. If you can't watch, that's great too. And one fear I want to put out of your mind right now. I am not going to flood you with 3 long-form videos, a short and a live every day. No, I'm not going to do that. I will still do my shorts, which are mostly walking shorts. Hopefully to inspire people to walk and move more. And I still have my road trip videos to come. So what I will do is I'm going to stock up these good morning loves. I will do 100 in 100 days, and I will fit them in when my other content isn't going. So that every day there'll be a long form video of something Julie-esque for you to watch and enjoy, hopefully. So that's what I'm up to. That's what I'm up to these 100 days. And I know that no matter what, I will learn something. I will give you content that will make you think, feel, hope, grow from, hopefully. I will explore things I might not have explored on video before. I will, did I say build my bravery? I'm just riffing on this because I didn't write it down first. Finally, the last thing is I stopped doing Good Morning Love on February 7th. It was a strange time this month of February, and I did not feel like I could thoroughly process what was going on in a first draft format. So my audience, my people on Facebook started saying, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And my response to them was, sometimes you just can't say what you want to say. And sometimes you just aren't ready to put it to language yet. So that will be interesting if that comes up during the 100 days, and I'll face it when it comes. In the meantime, you are such a blessing in my life. I hope I tell you that enough. Truly. I hope if you're lonely, you'll feel less lonely. I hope if you have questions or comments or something you'd like me to talk about, you'll put that in the comments. I hope we become closer friends. I hope you enjoy the videos I make, and sometimes I know they will suck. I hope they mostly won't, but I know sometimes they will. And I think when they suck, I'll just come right out and say in the beginning, this one sucks. Somebody out there dare me to do that. I respond really well to dares. Challenges and dares, my favorite thing. So thank you for watching today, and hopefully for other days. There will eventually be a playlist, all those goodies, and who knows what I will create after this because of this. I'm not sure. Anyway, again, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now there will be an exit thing where I'll play some stuff, and there'll be places to subscribe, place to watch a playlist, place to watch a next video, I don't know, and the end screens. So thank you so much.